Morning, everybody. Hey there, I'm Scott Dworkin, and I have some great news for you today. Thanks for being here. As always, we've written a post below, so feel free to check that out for more. So let's get started. I wanted to talk about AOC confronting Cuomo, and I'm not talking about Andrew Cuomo. I'm talking about his brother, Chris Cuomo, who posted a deep fake video of AOC speaking from the House floor using profanity. It's fake, and he made the mistake of posting this online. AOC responded head on, saying, "This is a deep fake, dude. Please use your critical thinking skills. At this point, you're just reposting Facebook memes and calling it journalism." Ouch, but well deserved. Cuomo deleted that tweet, but then he didn't apologize. He went ahead and said, "Well, it sounds like you. It sounds like you, seems real. And why don't you actually express these sort of views about the world?" No, just own it and come up with the fact that you made a mistake and apologize. But no, you decided to double down, sort of. So AOC responded to that by saying, "You seem to struggle with knowing how to write an apology. Do you need help? Maybe you should call someone." Don't mess with AOC. She will give you a master class in social media every single time. And so that's the burn for there. In regards to Linda McMahon, she had an event that she took part in where she was speaking, and I have no idea who would want to go listen to what she has to say as she destroys our education department here. But was an interruption, a hack in regards to the audio, where they had circus music and Curb Your Enthusiasm theme music as well playing in the background. I'm very happy about that. Couldn't happen to a worse person. A Nobel laureate, Dr. Grigo, slammed Kennedy because he cut $500 million in mRNA vaccine development. Just absolutely obscene. And so one of the quotes from the Nobel laureate is, "If you're sick, you don't ask a lawyer what to do," which is Kennedy. Kennedy's the lawyer. Uh, and you make sure that you ask someone who understands the issues. You ask a physician. That's a great point. And let's all remember the most truthful thing that Kennedy's ever said in his entire life is, "I don't think people should be taking medical advice from me." Ain't that the truth? That is certain. Another person who shouldn't have been confronted at all, not person that you'd want to mess with, especially online, is former or not well former U.S. Rep Beto O'Rourke got approached and attacked by Attorney General Ken Paxton, who called him beta and acted like he was scared or running scared. And as he was threatening to prosecute Texas state reps for taking any money from his organization to help protect them, Beto responded with fire. "Scared? If we stop the Texas Steel and win the House, your guys' crimes and corruption will be exposed for all to see. The girls traded with Epstein, the bribes taken from foreign governments, and when he goes down, your corrupt, impeached, twice indicted ass is going down with him." Ouch. Like Dem Rep Jasmine Crockett said, "Democrats, I need y'all to listen to me clearly. Once we get control back, we have to be just as aggressive, if not more, than the Republicans." And that is something that should be plastered on every campaign wall, that should be repeated at a constant, because they have set this precedent and we need to fight back, uh, especially when Democrats get into office. They take power from the House. If they somehow win the Senate, I mean, they need to use that power, and they need to be as strong armed, if not more, than the Republicans are right now. Then we have, to wrap things up, the Epstein files. This is something that I've been looking into for a decade now. And I remember when I started talking about the Epstein connection between Trump in 2016. It was not the popular thing to talk about. And it was kind of obviously it's a grotesque sort of story involving Epstein. But I knew they were friends, and there were a lot of investigations that have been going on for years around that. So I was trying to point that out, and people were not happy about that. And I just would not shut up about it. So I definitely am not going to give an inch now. That's for sure. But recently, there were some leaked photos from inside of Jeffrey Epstein's home. And one of the things that it revealed was not only that they had hidden cameras in some of the rooms, but they also had a picture on a credenza up in front of Trump and Epstein. Also, Melania's in it. Now, I don't have someone in a photo up in front unless I want to see him. Friends, family, people who are really close to me. And of course, Trump's up in front. So I think he's lying, obviously, about how close they were. And I think that if we keep on digging and pushing and pressuring, that we will get answers, that we will get files, that we will get people who have committed crimes and they will be eventually indicted. Maybe not under this administration, which would be sad, obviously, empathetic. But eventually we will. Again, we've been down this road for so many years that, we're not going to stop now. You can rest assured with that. Don't forget to like and restack this post. And of course, subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you haven't yet on the other side of things and you're able, please become a paid subscriber to help fund the movement. We would really appreciate it. Thanks for spending some time with me. I hope you have a great day. Onward!